Yeah, hi everyone. Hope you're all doing well. It's Thursday afternoon here in the UK, and today I just wanted to have a talk about how we handle the auditioning process for our short films and our feature films. So I tend to use two websites. I use a website called Backstage.com and a website called Mandy.com. So what I do first of all, I'll put a shout out there on Mandy.com, for example, and I include backstory to the character. I'll include the characteristics that we're looking for. So basics like height, hair colour, eye colour, age, for example. And then what tends to happen is we get on average around about 100 and 150 applications for every single role that we advertise. And what the artists will do, they'll put their headshot, link to their showreel, and then their CV with a link to their IMDb profile, if that makes sense. So I like to go through every single one. I don't want to miss anybody out. So I'll look at the headshot first of all, and is this person going to be right for the role? Then we have a look at the show reels, and just a heads up about the show reels. We get a lot of show reels where the artists have spent a lot of money, a lot of fancy graphics, a lot of big explosions, for example, people running around on set, but there's no acting going on. From a director's point of view, from a producer's point of view, just keep it simple. All we want to see is, can you act? So my advice would be, just do a few scenes with another actor, actress, go through your dialogue. All we want to see is, can you act? And so, like I said, what I'll do, I'll go through all those show reels, and then we'll whistle it down to say like 5 or 6 people. And then what I've got to consider is, will that actor have the right chemistry with that actress, for example? So I've got to think about that. I've got to consider that. So a lot of thought goes into that process as well. Then what we'll do, we'll have a look at your IMDb. We'll see what sort of experience you've got. Is it TV? Is it commercial? Is it theatre? Do you have big set experience? A lot of independent films, which is fantastic. And then from that, again, we'll whittle that down to like 2 or 3 people. We'll send them a copy of the script, and if they're happy with the script, and if they feel they're right for the character, for the film, we'll invite those individuals for a Skype audition. So today, I've got 3 auditions lined up via Skype. Tomorrow I've got another 2 lined up. And then next week, I think I've got another couple of auditions lined up for the lead roles for our film Nest of Vampires. So that's pretty much how we handle the process. As well as that, of course, I'm also be location scouting, doing the shot list, and I'll also be tweaking the script as well. Because what I like to do is, after I finish the 3rd draft, I put the script away in a drawer. I like just to forget about it completely, and then in a few weeks I go back to it, and that way I can see it with fresh eyes, if that makes sense. And that really helps me to make a few changes here and there if I feel that's necessary. But yeah, that's it really. Just wanted to keep you all updated on what's going on with Nest of Vampires. Feel free to subscribe to this channel, Black Copies Films, and as always, take care of yourselves, and I see you all back on social media.